Okay, good morning. Or good afternoon for some. I don't know where you guys are, but I'm getting going. So feet all the way to the edges. You're just going to start to move the hips. Now make a fist, send those elbows back so you have a nice proud chest. And start the breathing as much as you can today in the next 45 minutes anyways. Breathe as much as you can. Release the arms and you're going to sweep it all the way up and over. And then other side, all the way up and over. And do that just a few more times. Big side body stretch. You should be feeling this like all the way down and right over that hip. Do a couple more. Big long arm. You always want to try to keep the arms nice and long. Okay, now we're going to bring the feet in hip width apart. Send the elbows back. Fold down and come back up. Nice and slowly. Just kind of easing into the workout. Keep the elbows back so you feel that big upper back working. Big activation of those muscles. So remember to try to pair these movements with breath. Okay, so relax the arms, just a little gentle sway. And now we're going to take a big step forward with the left foot, but we're going to keep our right heel down on the floor. Take a look and make sure both your feet are pointing straight ahead. Sweep the elbows back again and start your folds. So as you do more of these, you try to build more range of motion. So when you go lower, you're going to feel that glute on that left side. Couple more. Keep those elbows working, keep them up. Okay, so on this one now, when you come up, step it back, and we're just going to switch legs. Make sure this right leg is nice and straight before you step out the other one. So no bends in the knees, both heels down, elbows back, coming down and up. You want to have as much space between the legs as you can and still keep the heels down. Again, remember to breathe. The closer your feet, if you're walking a tightrope, you're doing yourself a good thing by really getting into the balance challenge. Try to go a little lower on the last one. Whoops. Gotta focus. Okay, back up. Bend the knee and push it back. Take a nice big deep breath. Keep the arms really wide. Try to create more space between the shoulders here. We're just going to hold on this spot. Let the arms come forward a bit and then try to move them back. And do that a few more times. Make sure you're protecting your neck by that double chin, keeping it nice and long. Okay, now relax. Take a nice big deep breath in. This time we're taking it all the way down to the mat. We're going to walk it out and meet in a high plank. Once you get there, lower that chest between the arms, draw the belly in, lock out at the knee. Now take it to a down dog. We're going to stretch out these calves a little bit. So one leg bends, other heel pushes down. Just kind of oscillate side to side. Now push both heels down and then get up on the toes. Do that a few times. Now drive the heels towards the floor, come back to your plank, soften the knees, and let's tap opposite shoulder. So you got your knees down, this shouldn't really be too challenging. Draw that belly in and keep your hips quiet. And don't lock out at the elbow when you weight into the hand. So there's a micro bend there. Keep the belly up and in. Now, send the hips back. Nice little stretch for your lats. Just breathe. Now, come back forward all the way with the hips. Working on your lower back flexibility. Draw in the belly. And then send it back. When you go back and you exhale, you want to see if you can get that chest any closer to the floor. When you come forward with the hips, it's all about drawing in the belly. Take it back. And forward. Just stay here for another breath or two. Then you're going to come onto the tops of the feet. Send the hips all the way back to sit on the heels. You can always take a towel, roll it up for your forehead. Relax the arms. This is a chill out moment as you just give your ankles and shins a little stretch. Okay, come on up. You're going to get yourself up. Try not to use your hands. You want to try to make that a habit. You know, we automatically want to grab something, but I recommend you don't. Okay, here we go. That's your warm up. I'm going to hold a kettlebell. I want you to take the heaviest weight you have, hold it in the right hand. Give me some really good posture and you're going to kickstand this left leg. We're going to just start by coming down and up. So you got a micro bend in that right knee. This is still working on a little bit of balance, a little bit of your mobility here. Working into this hip. Hip hinging is such a great exercise, if you will. Okay, let's do 5 more here, and then we're going to do a quick switch over to the other side. And really try not to depend on this left leg when you're working the right one. Okay, switch it and start. So now the message to the brain is put all my weight on that left leg. Spine stays long. You're just doing a quick up and down. It's almost like a burst on the way up and a little slower on the way down. Last 3. Okay. Hold the weight now at the chest. Put your feet in a sumo squat position. You're going up and down. Toes can be any angle that your knees are happy with. So sometimes you sort of have to explore, figure it out. Now, if you're holding the ends of the weight, I would hold the middle and keep it horizontal. So you can get a little lower. If the weight's down here, could be limiting. But you do you, get low though. You want to work as much range of motion here as you can. So really kind of try to sink the booty. Gonna do 5 more, nice and slow. Okay, on the last one, put your weight down and just hold it down here. Just for a couple of breaths. You can use your elbows to try to open up the knees. You can slightly shift body weight, whatever feels good. Okay, take the hands behind you. Have a seat. Heels to the front corners of the mat. We're going to come down Pilates style, but I want you to have some weights for your chest. So whatever weight that might be, make sure it's close by and take it down slow. So before we pick up those weights, send the arm all the way back. Point the toes, give yourself that nice, big reach of the body. Now the arms are going to come back forward. Pinkies tap the floor. Send the arms all the way back. Thumbs tap the floor. Just do that a couple more times. Warming up the shoulders a little bit. Getting that nice stretch for your chest. You can switch up the angle of the arms, take them wider if you like. Okay, now step your feet in. Tilt the pelvis up. And then tilt it forward. Do that a few times. And then we're ready to start our chest. Okay, so find those weights we were talking about. Hopefully they're good and heavy. So the hands are coming up, the palms are going to face forward. I want you to get flat on those shoulder blades. Press your shoulders into the mat. And then take the elbows out wide. Slowly down, slowly up. We're keeping them wide throughout the entire movement. So it might feel a little different than what you're used to. We're switching up the angle. So we're not pulling them together at the top yet. We'll get there though. Make that double chin. And maybe try to take 3 or 4 counts to get down. You can go up a little quicker. But most importantly, keep those wrists nice and neutral. Okay, so meet me with your weights at the top, and I want you to bring the hands closer together so the wrists are over the shoulder. Pick your feet up off the floor, bend your legs. Get the lower back skin down on the mat. And then lower the elbows out to the side wide. Bring them up and let the weights tap together at the top of the move. Open up nice and wide. Bring them up and together. You have 8 of these, slow on the way out. Hopefully you're working that belly down. Okay, let's put the feet on the floor, tilt up so that low back skin stays down. Keep going till you finish. Just a couple more reps. Okay, now turn your palms to face each other. We're going to do some flies. If you need to switch to a lighter weight, go ahead and do it. Before you start the first rep, get the shoulders pressing into the floor. Then you open up nice and wide. And again, it's the same movement pace as what we were just doing. So you're opening out a lot slower than how you close. I want you to make that double chin. So your neck is nice and long. And you only get a micro bend in the elbow, right? The back of the arms hit the floor. Squeeze the chest as you pull the hands to meet at the top. Should feel like you're hugging a big, huge tree. So if you don't like doing push-ups, this is the next best thing. We're gonna try to rep this out a little more, maybe 5 more. See if you can do it. You can always alternate, one down at a time. Okay, hold the arms up. If you need to take a break, you put your weights down, take a little break, grab water, towel, whatever you need. You can hang with me. We're just gonna do a few reps. So first I want you to send that chin down so you feel your neck nice and long. You're gonna send the right arm back, maybe 6 or 8 inches. And then pull it forward again, and then switch to the left. Send it back. So you're doing a lat pull one at a time. And you're keeping a micro bend in the elbow. When the arm goes back, don't lock it out. So going back nice and slowly. Now, if this feels easy, you got to switch to a heavier weight. See if you can build any more range of motion now that you've done some. Focus on keeping your ribs low. And again, we're going down slowly. We're coming up at whatever pace feels good for you. Taking it back is where I want the work to feel the most challenging. You're still going to feel the chest, your lats, the shoulders. So if you can get the weight to go all the way back and tap the floor, we're going to finish this with 4 more reps. See how you do. But again, it's slowly, really go slowly on the way back. Okay, so keep the arms up if you can. If you need a break, again, go ahead and take it. All we're going to do now, get flat on the blades, lower those shoulders, press them into the floor. The right elbow is going to come down, tap the floor. Keep it close to the body. It's kind of like a little hug of the side body with that arm as it lowers. Alternate one side at a time. And you're not really going that slowly, just like a nice steady pace. And if it's too easy, you know you always have the option to switch to a heavier weight or hold too. Whatever you can do to make this a challenge is what you should be focusing on. You want to advance it to both at the same time. We're going to try to do 8 more reps. Switch up the angle, send the elbows out a little bit, maybe 45 degrees from the body. And sneak in the last few. And rock and roll yourself up. Put those weights down. Grab a quick sip of water. We're going to do some ceiling punches for our shoulders. So get your weight. Let's do 2, 1 weight in each hand. We're going to hold both arms straight up towards the ceiling, but we're only going to work one side at a time. So 12 reps, your palms are facing, you're flat on the shoulder blades as usual. Lift that right shoulder blade up by lifting that weight up towards the ceiling, and then lower it all the way down. So the control comes from your descent. Keep the opposite arm that's just holding, keep that arm nice and quiet, and really just focus on the right shoulder blade lifting up, and then pushing all the way back down into the floor. Now we can lift our feet up off the floor again, bend those legs, make this a little bit of a challenge for your core while you're working this shoulder. Let's do 5 more on this right side. And then we're going to just hold at the top before we switch to the other side. So you're going to feel a little bit of challenge for the chest because of all that chest work we just did. So trembling is a good thing. If you got it going on, you're connecting to this exercise. Okay, hold the shoulder blade up. So you're trying to get the weight as close to the ceiling as possible. You're here for 5 more counts. Okay, put that shoulder blade down and just switch to the left. Up with the left weight to the ceiling, lowering down with lots of control. Keep going. Now, if you really want to challenge those transverse abdominis muscles, your knees can push out a little. So you feel like you're having to work to get the back on the floor, your lower back. Really focus on descending slowly and stabilizing the arm. Okay, do 3 more, and then we're going to hold it at the top. Okay, hold it up. Try to get that weight a little closer to your ceiling. Now, put your feet down on the floor. Bring your weights down to your chest. You're going to rock and roll yourself up. Weights off to the side. Turning on to your right side body. Lying down. So, however you want to get comfy on that right side, maybe you need a pillow, towel, whatever you need, but you've got a 45-degree bend in the legs. The knees and feet are connected. We're just going to do some opening of clamshells. No resistance bend. It shouldn't feel that challenging, but I want you to really try to work your range of motion. So take your left hand to your hip. Make sure it doesn't roll backwards. And then just lift that top knee up as much as you can. So you're making that concerted effort at the top. It's almost like a 2 or 3 count pause, where you see if you can lift it any higher and then lower down with control. You're going to do 12 reps on this side, and then we'll switch. So hopefully you're starting to feel this. With those 3 count holds at the top, right? Trying to lift even higher. It's amazing how this can all of a sudden feel just as challenging, even though you have no resistance band. Super good for working your outer hip. Okay, let's switch up sides. Scoot all the way over to the left. Get nice and comfy with the head and your neck. 45 degrees. Here we go. Up and down. Take that right hand to your hip. And really make each one count. So this is one exercise without letting that hip roll back. You're trying to increase the range each time. That's why we're holding at the top. So after about 5 more reps here, nice and slowly, we're going to put that band just above the ankles, and we're going to continue to work our exterior rotators. Okay, on your back side, grab your band, the small one, wrap it just above the ankles, taking it all the way back down. So try to make that double chin so that legs open out. Just hold 3 counts like you were doing with your clamshells, and then close them slowly. We're going to do 15 of these reps. So open out as wide as you can, count to 3, close slowly. When you're doing that 3 count, trying to open even farther. Make sure that feet aren't drifting in. You want to keep the heels on top of the hips. Like you don't want the legs to pull back. You want them, if anything, to be forward so that you feel the belly having to stabilize. You should already be feeling this right out of the gate since we did those clamshells. And if you're not, maybe your band is too easy or you're not working a big enough range. But we're only doing one round of these. Move your legs a little more forward if you can. Work the transverse muscles. Press that belly down, lower the ribs. Couple more. Okay, good job. Get rid of that bend. Bring those knees in. We're gonna do a nice little happy baby. So grab the outsides of the feet. Let those feet point up towards the ceiling, but use your arms to try to get your knees a little closer. Try not to let the shoulders roll up off the floor. They should be pinned down. Okay, send the legs straight up to the ceiling and then just open them and let gravity let them just chill out. Take the feet, move them a little more forward. Switch up the angle of that nice inner thigh stretch, but keep the lower back on the floor. Okay, legs are gonna come together. You're gonna put your feet down on the floor, rock and roll yourself up. You're gonna grab one weight or two and hold them back down while you're in a bridge. So, bridge up with those feet nice and close to your butt, pushing up through the heels. Back of the arms stay off the floor. You're holding your weights over the hips. And you're just gonna chill out here for about 30 seconds. You're not moving, but you are engaging those glutes and keeping the hips up nice and high. Keep that neck long, give yourself that double chin. Okay, nice and slowly, you're gonna start your descent. You're gonna rotate the pelvis forward so you feel the low back lift away from the floor. Then tilt it back. Press all the weight into the heels as you push yourself back up. And now we're gonna work the inner thigh. So squeeze your knees to touch. And then open them back up just to hip width. So you're kind of limiting the range a little bit. Squeeze in. And then open. Squeeze. And open and keep going. You have 12 more, nice and slow. Okay, on this last one, hold it in, hold the squeeze, give it all you got, you're here for 10 seconds. And then release that squeeze, slowly take it down, rock and roll yourself up. Whew, put that weight away. We did good there, ladies. Okay, come back to your happy baby just for a sec. We want to be able to walk tomorrow, right? So just chill out here and breathe a little bit. Okay, send the legs all the way down along the floor and your arms all the way back. And Pilates style, bring it up. Tucking in that belly, diving between the legs, and then you're going all the way back down again. You can bend your legs if you want. You can do crunches if you prefer. We've got options, right? Good to have options. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit more hip mobility stuff. So I'm gonna have you turn onto the right side of your body again. This time we keep the legs extended straight out. So you're on your right hip, left leg is stacked over the bottom one. You're gonna lift it up. Try not to let this left hip roll back, just like before, right? And then send it all the way back down to touch the foot. Lift it back up. You've got that 3 count hold at the top again, and then take it back down. You're gonna do 15 on this side, 15 on the other. 3 count hold on each one. And when you're lowering the foot to tap the other one, don't be in a hurry. You got to work the negative of the move as well. When you're doing that 3 count hold, you're trying to lift the leg a little higher, right? Without changing the stacking of the hips. You should be feeling that nice big burn. Do more for me, and then I do the other side. Okay, that was good timing because I was starting to run out of gas on that side. Okay, switch sides. Here we go. Both legs extend out. Up as high as you can, hold for 3. Come down slowly, all the way to tap the other foot. Don't let that right hip roll back. You got to keep them stacked. Should be about halfway. Make sure when you lower the leg, you're not doing it quickly. We always want to be in a hurry, but this is just a chill moment. Embrace the shake or the burn or whatever you're feeling in that hip. Then we have one more strengthening, and that's of the hip flexor. Doing a lot of these small little muscles today. So I've got 3 to go here, and then one more exercise for you. Okay, back onto your backside. You're gonna roll yourself up Pilates style, nice and slowly, starting from when the arms are all the way back. Let them pull forward. Roll it up slowly. Now, we're gonna sit up in staff pose, but you're gonna have your hands slightly behind your back. Now, whatever's gonna be comfortable for your shoulders, I want you to lean back a little bit till you feel an embrace of the belly. And then you're gonna lift this right leg up and down 10 times. Try not to round that lower back. When you've done, lean forward, take a little reprieve, and then take it back. But again, the spine stays long, up and down. Nice job. Okay. Heels in the corners of the mat. We get to stretch out the back now. So just flex the spine, relax between your legs, let your head go. I want you to push the back of the knees into the floor as much as you can.
First year was local guests, and everybody wanted to know. You know, not, you don't put that on to lose game 4, but after the playoffs go, you know, having to look at it and put the last game behind you, moving on to the next one. So they, you know, despite the fact that they lose game 4.
What are you doing?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry about that. Alexa level 1.
You what?
I went out on my bike last night. And, I hurt my wrist a bit,
Oh no.
but then I met a guy when I was getting my bike, like the tires fixed. I met a guy. We talked for about 50 minutes, and then he's like, "Well, should we have a coffee this week? I don't know. What do you think?" And or he wasn't saying that, I was. So I gave him my number, and then I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, like sweating about it.
No.
But then my wrist hurt, so I said, I don't think I can do any planks or anything. So I'm sorry, and then I fell back asleep. So I have all of those terrible excuses. But I wanted to get on and say, "Oh my God, Anne isn't there. I feel so bad. You look like you were giving it your all."
I was.
I know. Anyway, sorry about that. Feeling a bit groggy, but it's just on the. It was getting my bike out of the garage, and the chain was off, so I kind of took a tumble forward. But it's just kind of bruised. Well, it's not bruised, but it's sore on the, what do you call that bone on the outside?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't do a plank. Shite. So, but Thursday I'll be able to. I just won't have to do a lot of what do you call it? um, body weight things
weight
on my arm.
Yeah.
Oh my God, do I sound confused? Anyway,
So
And I
are
was
you,
up
are
last
you
night. I was
seeing this
working.
guy for coffee or what?
Well, I gave him my number. Yeah, but I think this week, but it's just he was hysterical. He's just started talking to me about my bike is like 55 years old, my Peugeot. You probably remember it if you saw it.
Yeah,
My blue, light
yeah.
blue, whatever, silver, whatever you call it, metallic blue Peugeot. And he's like, "Is that an original Peugeot?" He's not very tall, whatever that is, maybe 5'8", thinking 5'9". So he started talking about the bike and then talking. We were just outside my house, like right across the way. It was sunny. There were so many people on the bike path. Anyway, he's a character, but
How old is he?
uh, I want to say younger than me. I want to say around 60 or 58. He's not that great looking, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was the sun in my eyes. Anyway, so then I woke up stressing about that. Anyway, we'll see. But I
Oh,
did work last night till about midnight. Where's Annie today?
I don't know.
Oh, we both dumped you. Anyway, I felt bad. So said, I
It
gotta
was
pop
a
on
good
here.
class.
I don't like you talking to yourself. Okay,
Yeah.
honey. What's your day?
What am I doing today? Working, nothing too exciting, hanging out with Lily, doing
Okay.
a little biz, doing a little shopping.
All
Yeah,
right. Okay.
still
How do
trying to
you
get
like your
this
couch in the
place.
corner?
What?
How do you like your couch in the corner?
I like everything the way it is.
Good.
I think it's gonna stay like this. So we ordered a little dining table, which is
Okay.
supposed to come Friday. So when that gets here, we'll really see if it's all gonna work the way it is. But I showed it to Bryn yesterday on FaceTime. And she thought this was the best, because yeah, we've been trying many different
Right.
variations, but yeah, I think it's good. We love living here, like
Yeah, I
it's
saw your
so,
pictures.
it's
That's
so
fantastic.
quiet. It's just really quiet. You know, in the evenings, we just sit out on the balcony and look at the city. It's beautiful. Like it's
Yeah.
just beautiful. So I think we made a good decision.
No, for sure you did. And half of it is, yes, do you like the house you moved into or the place? The other half is like, do I like where I am? That's
Yeah,
like huge.
yeah. So I don't know. I'm digging
Awesome.
it. My girlfriend's in town from DC this week. So I'm gonna see her tomorrow and then on the weekend, so that'll be good. Then the following weekend, Garrett and Kendall are coming,
Right.
so
Let
that'll
me
be
see.
good.
Is that your girlfriend? Is it the one with the sister in Europe?
No, that's
Oh,
Nina. No, this
okay.
is Joan. Joan's the one whose father lives down here.
Okay.
She and I did triathlons together for years. That's how we know each other. We were like gym buddies.
Okay.
And we got really close when I moved down here and she started coming down because I was the only friend she had here, you know? So we spent a lot of time together. But
Okay. Fun.
yeah, it's good. She's
All right.
a lot of fun. Yeah,
Okay. Well, send the class anyway, but I don't know if there was a lot of
it was a lot
resting.
of good stuff for your hips. A lot of
Okay.
fun stuff that you could still do.
Okay. Send it along, and I'll see you on Thursday. I just won't put a lot of weight bearing. That's the word. Fudge.
That's
Those
right.
are the words I meant.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
kind of weight bearing. All
Well,
right, Di.
ice that wrist too. Ice it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't look swollen, but
I know,
sure.
but ice is still good. It might not look swollen, but even if it's bruised or whatever, ice is good.
Okay. Will do.
Okay,
Thanks, Kier.
mwah,
Have
be
a good day.
good.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.